It's arrived.
Oh! In this video, we're going to go into the admin system to look at the gateway's features. Typing in 192.168.0.1. Let's see what we get. It's asking for the admin password, which is shown on the underside of the gateway. Okay, just to let you know, the password is case sensitive, and here we are in the landing page. There is the public internet, the wide area network address, and the MAC address. Let's see what else we've got next. Wi-Fi settings. Okay, it's telling us the name of the Wi-Fi SSID and the password. Alrighty, and by the way, that password is also printed on the base of the gateway itself. Encryption is AES. Let's see what it says about 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, that's switched on. It's in mode for BG and N. And wireless multimedia extensions is switched on. This means that it will prioritize voice following recommendations by the Wi-Fi Alliance. So voice, it'll help with telephony, it'll prioritize that over video and other processes. So that's good news as well. Let's look at the 5 gigahertz, and it has the same rules. Obviously the VMM, wireless multimedia extensions, can be switched off. I'm not going to do that, of course. Now this looks interesting. What is secondary? Secondary is only 2.4 gigahertz, but this is obviously a guest network for your business, and you can hide the SSID or not, as the case may be. But if it's a guest Wi-Fi network, why would you wish to hide it? And here's the password. Okay, what's next? Encryption is AES, and 5 gigahertz secondary is not available. Doesn't really matter as long as it's available to your client's business. Alright, let's see what is in the network map. Okay, there's the wide area network address that we saw just a moment or two ago. We have nothing connected on Wi-Fi at the moment, and that is because we have 2 connected devices. You may remember from one of the other videos. At the moment, one of these 2 wired connected devices is the laptop that I'm looking at the moment, and also a nice simple VoIP SIP device, if you remember. So 2 hardwired devices. Network status. Okay, there is that wide area network IP address. Everything else here makes sense. Connection type is cellular, and we also have an internet v6. Okay, at the moment I am connected via LTE, so it's 25 megabits per second down, 10 megabits per second up, but it would be the same gateway model you would be using if you were on ultra wideband. There is my local IP address that we use to log into this administrative view. What else have we got? Alright, their usage so far. There's our APN setting, VZW Internet, won't change that. No big surprises here. The MAC address, the IP address, the subnet mask. We could configure IP pass-through. I am not going to do that. DHCP is on. And here is the pool of addresses internally, 02 all the way to 254. The lease is renewed every 24 hours. We can change that too. Alrighty, information about IPv6. No, it just says it's switched on. And the client list is as we saw just a moment or two ago. Here is the laptop I'm using right now, and here is that OB-High SIP device for my simple connected VoIP system. device settings, current password, don't need to change it. Quite like to keep it the same. Alright, automatic. Okay, save a copy of your current settings. I could do that. I'm not going to do it right this minute, but this is pretty good. But we have the ability to back up our current settings and then later restore them. And here is the factory restore as well. Firmware, there's the version we have just now, and it was applied on June the 2nd. Let's see what it says here. Open source software. Okay, okay, trace route and ping, shall we? Okay, here we can see there were 3 packets transmitted, came back, 0% packet loss, round trip time. We're looking at somewhere in the region of 30 to 35 milliseconds, which is pretty good. Let's see what it says for trace route. Transit delays in the region of 27, 30, 39 milliseconds. There's one that's showing 46. But these are all very reasonable. This is very low lag time for these purposes. Really pleased with that, actually. What's next? Firewall levels. Default is medium. Oh, what do we have here? A device can only access the internet if the MAC address and the IP address are the same. So a security measure that you may wish, I'm not going to do. I'm not going to add something like this right this minute. Okay, access control. Yeah, whitelist and blacklist. Add new. Okay. NET network address translation forwarding. DMZ, can be switched on or switched off. Now UPnP is a convenient way to connect devices to the network without manual configuration. I'd recommend you keep this switched off because it is a potential, just a potential security issue. These are application layer gateway settings, and I would keep these on because they deal with idiosyncrasies in various protocols. For example, you'll recognize the file transfer protocol here and such like. So I'm glad to see that these are left switched on. Virtual servers and binding list once again, making sure that the MAC address and the IP address of whatever server, virtual server you're using match. It's good to see that those of you who wish to have this facility will be able to do so. And last, quality of service.
So my VoIP device, I want to have the highest quality of service on my VoIP device if at all possible. Let's see if I can restrict the bandwidth of my very own laptop. So there you have it. I've limited the bandwidth of my very own laptop in the gateway. But as you can see, quite a lot of functionality there, equivalent to a mid-range wireline router, shall we say. So I'm most impressed with the Verizon Internet Gateway. Thanks for watching.